Like, I hate when my nose is running because I just, like, I can't breathe. And I just, like, stop.
So today's episode is sponsored by Sudafed and the Basic Mountain. When you think of feeling better during a cold, you think of a Basic Mountain. Like, I don't know.
It'll bring the heat, let me tell you.
Bring the heat.
Because mountains.
Remember, only use drugs when you're supposed to. That's the prescription drugs when you're supposed to.
There you go. Make sure we.
No, I said what I meant.
Oh, no. Always use a mountain when you need to.
Except when you don't need to.
Which is when? Please explain.
I don't know.
Good. Welcome back to Hometown Commander, where the Magic Daddies podcast is back.
We're back again. I like that we keep saying we're back again, even though that's implied.
You remember when we first started and I would always say, and we're back.
But, for the record, we've always been very good at not being consistent.
Exactly.
So I feel like it's needed.
But we have a good excuse this time. I was sick. Millzy was sick.
I was sick.
Josh is apparently sick. We wish the best for him.
His family are. My family and I had the privilege of coughing and blowing our noses. Yep. His family's puking, so it's a win-win for everybody this week.
We were just fevers. That's what we were. So we just got to get the full circle. That's all you got to do. I'm gonna throw this mountain away. Okay, cool. I needed it out of my way. Clearly, I don't have like the table in front of me or anything.
I thought about entering this with a TikTok joke, but I wasn't sure what to say.
TikTok, close to tic-tac, close to tic-tac-toe.
Eek.
All right, Millzy.
Eek, we got there.
We're going to jump right into it today. Here's what we're doing. All right, man. We're going to play the dating game.
Oh, no.
Do you even know what the dating game is?
I do.
Okay. So what we're going to do today is we are going to go through every single... I think we can, because we're going to go back to back to back. So
speed dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the eyebrows. Okay.
So we're gonna go through every single color combination, and color pie, then 4, then 5, of course, and we're going to write down our favorite commander out of all of them. So, anyways,
there's only like 10 commanders for each color pair. So what's the? I'm just kidding.
Sure, bud. Yeah, you didn't play. You didn't play in 2024, apparently. So, okay, that's what we are going to do. We are going to run through all of them, and we're going to just, if we want to give a short love note of why this is our favorite commander, sure. If we don't, sure, it's fine. So, speaking of writing it down, we each have a Sharpie and a sticky note.
Hey, look. Things were provided to me.
So, we will be able to write it down during that little time frame.
We're going to write it down and reveal at the same time?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So we don't just be like 1, 2, 3.
Do I have to write it in English? Just kidding.
That would be fantastic.
What if I know the French name for every commander I'm going to write down?
That would be awesome. Hey, do it. If you do it, you won't. Anyways, all right. So shout out to Roy for providing us with this futon. Thanks, Roy, if you're watching, which you should be, and you better be subscribed at this point because you said you were going to.
He actually told me, and I quote, that he was going to make a YouTube account just to subscribe to us. So I feel like if he doesn't,
At this point, he's a loser. I'm just kidding. We still love him because he gave us a futon to do this.
He gave you a futon to do
this. Is true. Yeah, this room looks fantastic.
He doesn't give me things anymore.
Oh. What did you do?
I deserve it.
What did you do? Oh, you beat him in Magic.
I deserve it.
All right. Let's start with colorless. What is our favorite, or what do we think?
So we have to remember with colorless that Ulalek is not a colorless commander, right?
So here's what
would be my choice for colorless commander.
Sorry, let me explain the rules to those who don't know.
Probably the same one, I think. If we're
probably. Let's explain the rules for those people who don't know. So what's going to happen is I'm going to say we're going to go. Okay, so we're going to go into colorless for our first one. So what I'm going to do and what Millzy is going to do is we're going to try to guess what the other person would say. So you write down yours on top. And then
on the bottom, I'm going to write down what I think.
Yes. And then if one of us gets it right, then that person gets a point. If we don't, no point. And at the end of it, we're not going to count out the points because that's too much work. Ready?
The comments will let us know. Cool. I already wrote yours down.
Oh,
the question is what's mine.
Hang on, I'm getting there. Okay, I got to write down mine.
I feel like ours are just going to be the same.
It's okay, buddy. I can't even write.
Oh, okay. What would my choice honestly be? See, the problem, friends that are watching, is how many colorless commanders can you name? Let me know in the comments section below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I'm going to go with what I think my first choice would be. You know I love this commander. I know you love this commander.
Well, don't give it away. You just gave it away.
I know that at least 3 other people in this world love this commander. So
hey, you know what? If it's in the top 100, I know exactly what it is. On EDH, right? Sorry, if you can hear me. If it's on top 100...
All right, so I will start off, and I'm going to guess that Mikey's favorite color is...
we're going to reveal at the same time.
Oh, we're going to reveal. Yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1...
Zuzu. And Zuzu. Yep. Hey, we both get a point.
I'll be honest, like, there are other choices, but to me, like... I mean, right up until Ulat got released, I still think Zuludok's probably one of the best Eldrazi commanders we've ever seen.
Or just colorless in general. Because...
I think it's a great commander in a lot of ways because anything that lets you profit from playing massive spells, as we saw with things like Emoti, can get very out of hand. So why are we surprised? I'm not saying that there aren't other good colorless commanders. My thing with Zuludok is colorless is good at one thing, which is ramping very quickly, which traditionally leads to either massive artifacts like Portal to Phyrexia or Eldrazi, right? And I feel like Zuludok pays off both equally.
Yes.
Some of the best Eldrazi cards that exist are colorless, making Zuludok a great Eldrazi commander. I can't say he's the best anymore because, well, unfortunately we got to see the faceless menace that is Ulalek. But
yeah. All right. Let's go into white for Wooburg. All right, I think I have yours.
Oh, this is a tie for me, I think, if I had to be honest. Who would I pick at the end of the day?
I know who you would pick.
Okay, so who would you pick is the better question. What mono white bird commanders out there that I could guess?
There is one that is
the random one from Lord of the Rings.
No, there is one that's actually really cool. It's got banding, which nobody uses banding. And it says all falcons get +1/+1 in banding.
I'm ready.
All right. You ready? Are you ready for you is the better question. Yeah. I know for me you're probably ready, but are you ready for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I chose... Oh, what is that?
Heliod.
For you?
Yes.
Oh, you're a nerd.
I don't know if you knew that I played Heliod for a while.
You did.
The Theros Beyond Death.
Yes.
A deck that I really loved. Of course, that combo is still in Sithis to this day. For you, I honestly wasn't sure.
You're a nerd for liking Heliod, because I put Adeline for you.
Oh, Adeline was Adeline or like Greymond was a close second. I think you know me. I lean towards Adeline because it's token heavy.
Yeah.
I just did Adeline for the channel for Innistrad Remastered. Greymond's coming as well, but. It was actually between Heliod and Adeline. I love Adeline. I think it's so much fun.
Speaking of Innistrad, Thalia Heretic. See,
I thought maybe it might have been a Thalia, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
You know, knowing your love for stacks, that makes sense. But yes, I have brewed or Heliod for the channel, but obviously I don't think anyone in our current play group probably ever played against my Heliod deck.
I don't think I have enough room to go all the way down, but I'm going to try. All right, we are into blue. This one is tough for me.
I don't think I've ever played a mono blue deck, have I? So who would my choice be?
For you. Let me think. I'm gonna just.
I actually don't know that I'm sure. I'm gonna break the rules here. If it's not the first one, then that's fine. I don't know if you would expect my answer, but I know that I did talk to you multiple times about this deck when I did it for the channel.
Oh. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I said a luge.
A luge, yeah.
That's, again, not my style of deck, but I had a lot of fun brewing it. For you, I said either a luge or Baral. I figured Baral would be something you'd be into. You love your counter spells. I only said a luge because I feel like it's a deck you would enjoy. I know why you wouldn't build it, but I just feel like it'd be a deck you would enjoy. I think a luge is kind of fun because it's kind of a counters deck, even though Baral is
it doesn't have to be though,
but a luge I think just gets to profit from getting them for free. So you said Urza.
I said Urza, but maybe.
I feel like Urza would make a ton of sense. I have my love for the Esper Urza, so that would Oh, this is going to be the fun one.
As I stick it. All right, we are on to
Mono Black.
Mono Black.
Easy. So I have never played a Mono Black deck. Oh, I have. Oh, it got played once though. Would anyone even remember it?
Did you ever play a veto deck?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever played life gain that's been less than 2 colors. Because I played Trillisara back in the day. You know, the AFR Trillisara. And then I've played... well, I guess Heliod technically is a life gain deck. But all right, I have my answer. Again, mono black's not a color I play a ton of. And my answer for you is kind of a cop-out. But
for me? Yeah. Okay. Mine's
trying to think if I could think of a better answer for myself, and I can't.
Okay,
I just
that's
don't
fine.
play
Give me just a second to think for you.
I just can't. I can't think of a ton of mono black commanders. I will say though, I have talked about this tribe for mono black. I've played this deck at a table once. I'm pretty sure you were in that game, but it was a long time ago. I have talked about loving this commander. My only problem with this commander is the price for the actual card. If that narrows it down for you. No, it's not Shield. It's like that.
That's why I was like, no. Okay, I know it's not it. I'm just gonna put a guess up there though. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
I said Ashcoat.
For me or for
No,
you?
Me.
Ashcoat.
The Rats commander.
Wait.
From Jumpstart 2022. Is it
Yes.
Ashcoat? I think it's Ashcoat.
That's
It's such a fun commander.
The Warlock, right?
Yeah, he cares all about rats.
Yes.
I love that card. It's just so expensive. For you, I put Tiny Bones. It's a cop-out.
I said any of them, yeah.
Because, like, you've played multiple of them.
Yep.
I think the newer one you've liked a little bit more. But
Yeah.
I could be wrong. But, yeah, Ashcoat would be my choice. To be honest, I've never looked into a lot of mono black. So, like, I just don't think that I would have ever seen anything. But I like the rats. The question is, would I ever actually play them myself, you know? All right, going in Wooburg order, we have Reed. This is going to be a fun one.
For those of you who aren't nerds, that's red.
Reed. 3, 2, 1. I said Krenko.
Oh.
I don't know. I love Gobos. Like,
Yeah? What'd you say for me?
Now, I would be picking...
Mob
if
Boss?
I had to pick, it'd be either Mob Boss or the Murder Scarlet Manor one.
I like that
Krenko
one.
a ton. For you, I was actually going to guess... Bergie's actually a good choice.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Bergie, but I was also thinking of something like Torbrand. But the problem is, I just think I couldn't pick a red commander. I thought because I feel like you could take a style like Bergie and make it with multiple things.
Yeah, true.
Or a Brask it. Well, that makes sense.
What did you put?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I was between a couple, and I was like, oh, it's hard because you're trying to think of like. I was trying to think of what other mono burn. Red burn commanders or spells commanders you could pick, and I just wasn't sure.
I put Ilharg for you.
That checks out.
I feel like that is just you, like just attacking, put something down.
I think Ilharg would be a ton of fun. The truth is, if I didn't have Krenko, I feel like I'd be the guy who'd do like Perforos. You know what I mean? That just fits my. I think that fits my style. Well, this is a cop out for you. So the question is, what do I think the answer is for you? We're gonna go mono green. I feel like this is gonna be easy. Unless you don't think my favorite commander is obvious.
I unfortunately did ask you earlier, not because I was trying to get a little bit of a jump
See,
start
what's
on
fun
it.
is it's actually a tie, so you kind of get the cop out of
This is true. Yeah. For myself, it's going to be interesting. I have to think about it. I know who it is. I've built this deck before. So I built a mono green deck.
See, this is a fun one where I know you're going to slam dunk my answer, but
a year or two ago, I made a mono green deck, and I played it at a table for a night and got hated off the table, just like Tiny Bone, just like a bunch of other decks that I play.
All right, I'm going to take my shot. I think it's wrong, but
no, you might be right. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go.
So I put Vorinclex. It's Finn. That makes a ton of sense. So you could have chosen either Sirach and Goreclaw or Goreclaw. I love both of them. My love for both of them has been very clear on this channel. Of course, my deck is Sirach and Goreclaw now, but I have a love for original Goreclaw.
I put Goreclaw, Mommy Bear herself.
Yeah. Maybe Tarkir Dragonstorm will give me another Goreclaw to love upon.
Maybe.
Well, I guess there's the question of what 2-color order you go in.
We're just going to start with...
Azorius.
I was about to say, let's go alphabetical. So Azorius is going to be really easy for me. Sorry. Not sorry. It's Augusta.
The question is, what would my choice be?
Oh, that is a good question. I got to think of all of them. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh. You won't... Maybe. Am I going to spell her name right?
I actually think this is going to be funny.
Or his name?
I don't think you're going to expect my answer.
I can't remember how to spell it.
Because I'm trying to think of all the stuff I like to play. Yeah, I think I'm content with my answer. I'd defend my answer. Because I have talked to you a lot about this commander. We both have talked a lot about this commander.
I did not get it. I don't think I got it off that.
Well, the answer, Mikey, is your and my answer are the same. I think it's Castrol. I'll be honest. I have told you multiple times. I think Castrol's one of my favorite commanders from Bloomborough.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I think it's a great commander. It gives birds so much of what they needed.
Yeah.
I was trying to think through Azorius commanders, and the problem is I just don't see a lot of them I'd actually play.
So I chose Brina, the one that cares about auras, because I was like, that one kind of seems like you.
The Azorius commander that I can think that I really enjoyed was Nico from was that Duskmorn?
Wait, new Nico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of a fun Blinky style deck. No, I guess you could Kaikar up the same vein. I just liked Nico a little better than Kaikar. Boros. Well, this is going to be a terrible answer. I'll give you a fair shot. There's two of them. If you can get both of them, you'll get extra points.
For you?
Yes.
Oh, we both know each other's. This should be really easy for both of us.
It should be. Why is it not easy for me off the top of my head?
For me?
Yeah.
I play it all the time.
Oh.
I was about to say, it's probably because you're not thinking of exactly who it is.
Yes, it's because I'm thinking of the secret they're printing.
Sorry.
If you don't get the second one, I'm going to be mad at you.
Shut your face.
We've talked at length about my love for this commander.
Not the first pick or the second pick?
No, the second pick. The first one has been a slam dunk obvious. You know why that deck's not allowed at the table anymore. But
that's my first one.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh, can I? Ooh, okay, let me try to guess the second one first. Hang on.
I'll give you a hint. This is a commander I've said multiple times that I already have enough token decks, but if I had another one, this would be a slam dunk.
Yes, I know. I've heard. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Isn't that like my excuse for most decks?
This is very true.
I don't need another token deck, but if I did, it would be this one.
I feel like a terrible friend. I don't remember what it is. Was it released in 2024?
It was not.
Then I am lost in the sauce. All right, let's reveal. Here we go.
So obviously Winota's number one.
Winota.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah.
The second's a Nimbicol. I've talked about my love for Nimbicol.
Yes, a Nimbicol.
I love it. It's just a fun commander. For you, I put Feather and or Miku.
Feather.
Because he has the Miku printing of
yes.
it. But that's probably been the Boros deck you've played the most.
It has. I wish Josh was here. We could have said Fire Song and Sunspeaker.
I did. Listen, that deck is slapped.
It does. It's great. What would be next? We got Boros, then Gruul, I guess, right?
No, it's either Dimir.
Oh, Dimir would be right.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I know who mine is.
Oh, this is gonna test you.
I have an idea, but it's I had an idea. Sorry, I keep on forgetting. I had to pick up my mic. I should have just taped it to the Sharpie. I feel like that would have been really funny. Actually, I might do that. Hopefully, that doesn't crinkle crackle.
Did you have your choice?
All right, I have both of my choices.
All right, for Mikey, I said Yuriko.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking Yuriko, actually. I have Alayla for myself, but the cool one.
Oh, I just picked Yuriko because I know you love that deck.
I do love Yuriko.
For me, I said Lord of Nazgul. It's a deck that I've talked about multiple times about loving.
I said Toxrill.
And then the bonus was Captain Nagathra for the horrors because I loved that deck.
Yeah.
I just took it apart because it ended up being not what I wanted it to be. And by that I mean I don't love playing Mill, and I just didn't want to. Alayla makes sense. You did really like that one.
I did like Yuriko as well. I think I liked playing Alayla more.
You did really like. Let's do this in an order that's not going to make us forget. Well, I guess what's up next? Golgari?
Yes. Oh, I gotta think.
Golgari. Oh,
I have never played Golgari.
My choices should be fairly obvious. I've talked about it multiple times.
I need to play a Golgari deck. I'm gonna put. Okay.
What would you pick? This is gonna be fun.
I don't want to pick this, so I'm gonna just give this one away. I don't want to put Glissa. I love the deck, and I've seen it piloted by multiple people.
Which one? The newer incubator one?
No, the one that just deals with baubles, basically. And I think it's so cool, but
I could see you being...
It's just the same thing.
I could see you being like a Vraska the Silencer, like the new one from OTJ that kind of cares about...
I have played a Golgari deck, actually. I'm going to put it down because it's the only one I've played.
Yeah, I still don't know. I have talked multiple times about my love for this commander in both its own right and in other decks. You will note that any deck that can play this has played it.
Going to get it wrong, and I'm okay with that.
So for me, it's a Chatterfang.
I put Lathril.
Yeah, Chatterfang, I've always liked Chatterfang. I refuse to play it as its own, but you'll notice Kethis had it in there.
Yes.
Necrobloom had it in there. I've put Chatterfang in every deck that I can. I just...
I played. I remember playing.
It was the most popular video on the channel last year as well.
Yeah, thank you guys for liking squirrels.
All right, here's the fun one.
Gruul. So do we just put the same answer?
Is it my answer though? Is the question?
Is it my answer? Is the question?
Is it sad that I forgot his name?
Really? Did you really?
I think in the moment I forgot his name. No, I didn't. I just remembered it.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, what?
For me, Klauth.
Oh, I put Synchros.
I loved Klauth. Klauth was such a ton. It's actually gonna. I'm gonna be doing Klauth for Tarkir when we get there. I'll be brewing it again. For you, it was obvious. It was Xenagos.
Xenagos, yep.
Klauth, I loved that deck. I think with more time, I probably could have made that deck more efficient.
I liked when you piloted Klauth.
Klauth was so much fun.
Think that Klauth can do.
For those who don't know who Klauth is the dragon from
AFR, AFC.
Yeah, AFC. Not Vrondis, who was the head for that deck,
right.
the alternate commander. Yeah, so check it out once we get towards Tarkir, April or so. That'll be coming to the channel.
That's what I was gonna say. I liked when you played Klauth. I think Klauth can have its spot in Miram if you wanted it to.
It always has been.
Okay.
Yeah. The problem is, it has been a fairly expensive dragon for a long time.
Yep.
Hopefully it'll see a reprint soon. Is Orzhov next?
Hopefully you'd see a reprint in Tarkir. That'd be pretty cool.
Is Orzhov next?
Oh, is it? We didn't do is it?
So is it's next?
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be a ton of fun.
Okay, so this is tough because it has switched over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, you've played a few of these.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the cop-out answer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Probably right and wrong at the same time.
Yeah. I'm going to put 2 answers, and if you get one of them, then...
The answer for me should be obvious.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put... Oh, wait. I almost put the card that he likes to play in the deck.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
I said Ovika.
Ovika.
Obviously.
Yeah.
For you, I put Niv Mizzet. But I know you had talked about Stella a lot. Yep. I just wasn't sure. Niv Mizzet's the one, at least to my knowledge, you currently have together.
Nope. Actually, if you
I was gonna actually say I talked a lot about Alania after Bloomborough. It's a commander I really like, but of course having Ovika.
You like Bria. You also like what's the?
Gosh, if I could have Raul the commands on, I would. But
what's the red blue one from Dominator United?
Balmor.
Balmor, such a good card.
All right, so now we're in the Orzhovs.
Now we're in the Orzhov.
I think this.
I have never played an Orzhov deck. I don't think I piloted a Brina deck, but I personally haven't made it. So, and I'm pretty sure it was the precon. So, yeah. It's that guy. That dude. I don't know how to spell his name. Here we go.
I really have only ever played. Well, okay, I guess I technically have played an Orzhov deck before that, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something. Hang on.
Not like that.
What? I gotta put something for me.
Like I said, I could see this being a commander I think you would like.
I have one.
My problem is, the first guess or two came to my head. I just don't. I think you would enjoy them. I just don't think you'd build them.
Yeah. I can't think of the other thing. Okay, ready?
Yeah. So for myself, I said Reda Dravic.
The zombie guy, that guy.
For you, I had two. My main choice was I was thinking something like Teysa from Karlov Manor.
Okay,
the one that cares about what is it? Cares about clues, right?
Something like that.
And when the clues die, you get something.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be something you might enjoy. Something that's a little bit more to it. My other thought was like something like Nalia from Baldur's Gate, like the party mechanic, but just kind of something that has something. I couldn't
remember how to spell Nalia. I'm gonna have to give you that one because I put Baracco with the white background, which is literally the same thing.
But I that's a mechanic I think would be something you would enjoy.
I have built Nalia and destroyed Nalia so many times.
Reddit what a deck. That just recently came back, and it's been something I've really enjoyed.
People in the comments, I'm giving him a point, so shut up.
I think Rakdos?
Yeah, we went, no. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, M, P, Q, R, oh yeah, Q, R, S.
Rakdos, Simic, Selesnya.
Ooh, Rakdos should be easy for me. Might be coming back to a table near you. Just bear with me.
Oh, this is actually a good one.
Oh, crap. No,
I think I've been outspoken about one guy in particular.
You play tokens, so I had to stop writing. Because I'm like, oh, there's one that would be so cool, but no. No. I'm going to put it anyway.
Have you played a Rakdos deck on table?
On table?
I don't think I have.
You should. It's a good time. That you have a very great day. Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
I don't have a real answer. I have two that I think I would be closer to, but I've never really piloted a Rakdos deck at the table. So I think for you, it's pretty obvious Obnixilis.
Obnixilis, yeah.
For me, I said Flint. I like Jasper Flint from OTJ.
I said,
and then I wrote Judith. I think Judith is an interesting commander. It'd probably be something I would like. Something that cares about aristocrats, but still. Okay. What did you write?
I wrote Rakdos, any of them.
I think if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Rakdos the Muscle. I just like that card a ton. So we have Selesnya next.
Yes.
This is going to be an interesting one.
Oh, I have to figure out which one you like more.
Would you ever bring Jamocha to the table? Let's connect.
I would. But no. I wish...
Yeah, I like you said, which one do you like more? That's good. I think my answer's...
I'm still going to go with the first one for you. There it is, yes.
Could be the answer for me, but I wrote Sithis.
Hang on, whoa, I haven't even finished. I'm sorry. Okay, now finished.
And then it's Kyler. I love Kyler. Kyler's one of those commanders that I loved the time I played it. I actually just talked to somebody in the comment section this week about whether I would bring it back. And my love for like Aragorn and Naya. For you, I wrote Lenore. It's a deck that I know you liked when you bought the Precon.
Yep.
You pretty quickly went away from it, but I think it was a deck you enjoyed. You also really liked Jasmine from Dominaria DMC.
Yes.
But you pretty much ran away from that one too. So I wasn't quite sure, so I just went with Lenore.
Yeah, so Jasmine was a good one to have. Lenore was probably like one of those moments of like my early days back into Magic, so I was like, I just want a Precon to kind of get me through the day.
Well, now to another color combination where I think there's two for me.
Simic?
Yes.
Oh, that's an easy one for me. This is one of the first commanders we talked about together as friends. Well, we didn't realize we were friends until I think probably 30 minutes into that car ride. Was it a car ride? Conversation. I don't remember where we were. Also, what 30-minute car ride are we taking?
I'm gonna do this as a joke. I honestly don't know, and I know
I'm here for it.
My joke's gonna make you mad.
All right, I'm gonna go first. So 3, 2, 1. I have Volo for me because that was the first.
I wrote Nadu as a joke. Because you did talk about Nadu making it birds. Yeah, Volo makes sense. We both have talked about our love for Volo. For me, I put Emoti or Hackball. Both are decks.
Emoti big butts.
Yeah, both of them are decks that I've loved. Emoti's unfortunately no longer welcome in our play group, mainly because I stopped it.
I think it could come back now.
It's a brutal deck.
It would be.
It would not be the original version of Emoti.
It would be as hard as playing against Ovika.
It would be the newer. I think it'd be the newer version I made during Foundations. It was a more big butts style deck with like the Comas and those like big.
I love Coma.
My original deck was extra turns and it was brutal.
I was gonna put Coma.
It was brutal.
And I stopped myself.
I think for 3 colors, we're probably better off going through all the wedges by when they came out rather than trying to go off of So let's just start with the ones we know better in Tarkir, and let's go Abzan.
Oh. Wait. The first 3 colors were the evil ones. with like Grixis and.
But I'm saying let's start with the ones that I could think of all of them off the top of my head
Oh,
quicker.
okay.
The Tarkir.
So we're going Tarkir. You said which one? Abzan?
Abzan.
Okay. Which one's that?
What would your
That is green, black, and white.
What would your Absent commander be?
Oh, okay. So there's not very many. Let me tell you, the only one that actually comes to mind isn't good.
You'd be a Thalian Gitrog guy.
No, I would not.
Oh, there's an answer I know people would pick for me because I've been so right about it. Are you going to tell me it's that bug guy from that one commander deck?
No.
Oh, okay.
I do like him though. I think his name's like Keth something. But I do like
or something.
Yeah, I like him though. The one that's like different counters.
You gonna tell me you're a partner commander guy?
Oh, no. No. None of these will be partners. Unless it really needs to be. None of these will be partners.
Yeah, I don't know that I even know.
Okay.
You tell me it's Anafenza. I mean, I'll believe you, but I don't believe you.
You know what? I would have to give it away. It is Anafenza.
Okay, I was like, I'll believe you.
I'll give you a point for it. That's amazing.
I mean, I'll believe you because
Yeah.
it's one of the only ones that.
Yeah.
I also could see you being a Rayhan Yoshimaru guy, like, just because there's such fun partner commanders.
Hang on, I haven't gotten yours yet, so let me take a stab at it.
Take a stab. Oh, I missed my Golgari one.
Who?
The Rog, Ravenous, the new one, the OTJ one. I love that card. Get Rog, Ravenous, the mount one.
I'm surprised you didn't say Get Rog, any of the Get Rogs. Hang on, I gotta fix my hat, y'all.
You know me, tokens and aristocrats. Apparently, I have a problem.
I'm not saying you have a problem.
The only solution is more token decks, apparently.
I'm not saying you have a problem. I'm saying you have a problem. Oh, somebody's at the door. Oh.
I'm known for one of these, and I really like the other one, if that gives you a credit.
Known for one of these and really like the other one.
The one is a deck that I stopped playing.
I was going to say, when's the last time you played Abzan?
Technically, not as long as you think ago. And that's the other commander. I've played, I think, exactly 2 Abzan decks on the table. Hang on.
Here's what the audience needs to know. Is you and I have had the privilege and pleasure of barely playing a full 4-person pod game of Commander.
Except what Roy says.
Yes. We played, what, 1 game, 2 games?
I think 2 that night.
Yeah. And we played like multiple games of 3-player.
Well, I'll bail you out so we don't take too much.
All right, yeah, go for it.
So Kethis is the deck that I've talked the most about.
Yeah.
Arista Friends. And then Necrobloom was a deck I really liked.
We talked about it.
It was a deck I really liked. And it may come back at some point, just not.
You love that Dredge card. I don't remember which one it is, but you love that one a lot.
Life from the Loam.
Yeah, Life in the Loam.
Yeah, I think Necrobloom's almost there. I think it's a deck that I just needed more time with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we move from Abzan to...
Do we just...
I think Jeskai?
Okay, that's fine. Well, mine's easy. I keep toying with it. I'm gonna say this for you, and if you say anything but this, you're getting kicked out of my house. Immediately.
You know the answer.
Okay, good.
All right. Know the answer.
3, 2, 1.
Play the Drake song. Do you love I love Kaikar.
Kaikar, yes.
I actually, I don't know when this podcast is going to be out.
We'll figure it out.
I actually built a Kaikar list Spirits for Innistrad Remastered, so that's coming.
You brought that back? So I remember, fun fact, when...
No, for the channel.
I know, but I'm saying when Crimson Vow came out, that's where you started leaning towards. Was
so I did that for the channel. It's probably be up by the time this one comes out. I think I'm recording it this week. For you, I said Narset, but you also love Kaikar, so I put it down as well.
Yeah, Narset is wins the winner though. I keep toying with it. It should finally just be printed, maybe this week.
Mardu Teamer Salty. So Mardu's next.
Let's do Mardu.
This is a fun one.
Is it?
I've been outspoken about.
Okay, well I'm gonna put it down.
I think it's pretty obvious, my answer.
Yeah. Mine's a little...
Question is, what would yours be?
So mine is... I can't say that. Mine is a little tough.
The question is, what do I think your Mardu commander of choice would be?
Is this one that or that? I think it's...
no, I got it. I
think it's this one.
You may not say it, but I know that whatever you say is wrong and this is right. And I will stand on that hill.
Okay, sure. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
For Mikey, I picked House, Mr. House.
No, I love dice rolling.
Because I know your love for dice rolling.
But
get Alessia out of here. What is Salad Boy? No, Caesar.
Yes, Caesar. Is it right?
It's actually been a deck I've never talked about. Vaughn? I was kidding.
Could you imagine? No, okay. So my love for Alessia
Caesar.
is over Mr. House, I guess I could say. Is I really when she came out, buddy of mine was playing Krinko.
Yeah.
And Mob Boss, and I was like, man, I really want to play something like that, but not just straight goblins. So when she came out, I made a deck around her where it was just nothing but like small boys and having a good time with the short kings.
Yeah, I think Caesar's pretty obvious for me. I love that deck. It's a deck that I
They're
have
not
messed
fitting.
around with the Olivia Outlaws deck just because I like the idea
yeah.
of that commander. I just haven't gotten anywhere.
I love
with it.
Olivia.
Well, next up is Saltai, and I think this is another one where we might actually have the same answer.
We won't. I don't think we will. Because I played mine. I played it a lot. I actually might bring it back. If Tarkir does what I need it to do, I'll bring it back.
All right, well let's print it. Actually, I have two, so you can. One I played a long time ago, and one I played before that. So let's.
This one I'm gonna pick for you because it just seems funny for me. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I said Sidisi.
Oh, I put Mole Money as in Muldrotha.
Oh no, for you. Oh, Kadena. That makes sense.
Yeah, the other Naga from Tarkir.
I just figured you'd be I just figured you would have liked this up, but I remember you played Kadena for a long time.
I did.
For me, I put Zaxara. It's probably the favorite deck I've ever had in Sultai. Second, I put Yurok because it's a deck I did play for a while. What did you put?
I put Muldrotha.
Oh yeah, well, I think I could see Muldrotha being a choice. Zaxara was a deck I loved, but I had to take apart.
That deck was fun.
It like Sithis was a deck at a time where like nobody that I played with knew
At
the
that
game well
time,
enough to
yeah.
understand Zaxara, so I had to take it apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think I love Magus Lucia Kane so much, as they're very similar.
Well, speaking of that,
Yeah.
we'll go into Teamer, I guess. Oh, there's two options for you.
You got a 50-50 shot. You don't. There's two answers.
There's two answers for you. There is one answer for me. You should get it.
Ooh, there are three answers for me.
Okay, well, are you going to get my answer is the real question.
Am I?
Yeah.
Probably not, but we'll find out.
On the next episode of this podcast, we cut it now. Yours is this, however you spell it.
All three of these are decks I've played. All three of them are decks I love, and I would happily bring the third one back at some point.
Do you have mine?
I think so. We're
Okay.
going to find out.
Ready?
For you, I guess, Sirach Dragonclaw.
It is Sirach Dragonclaw, yep.
I'm excited to build it for Tarkir when we get there.
I'm excited to see the new version.
Number one will be Miram. Mm-hmm. Number two is Magus Lucia Kane. And number three is Teamer Omnath.
Yeah.
All three of those are decks I've loved.
Yep.
I've played all of them. I think Miram's my favorite of the three just because I love that deck.
Before you rebuilt Miram, I was like, man, I miss your Teamer Omnath Elementals. And then you were like, but Miram.
but like Miram, though.
All right, did we go through all of them?
Well, that was all our wedges. So let's go on the other half. You have Bant.
Oh, Bance. Oh, well, that's easy for me. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh.
Oh,
No, I have an answer that I would say if I were to bring a deck I've previously played back, and I have an answer for if I had to build a new one.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Cool.
For you, I put Drebi. In parentheses, I put Spara Birds if you weren't a coward. And then like no. For myself, I put Galadriel. It was a deck that I played for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if I had to build one, it'd be Helga. I liked Helga from Bloomborough. That Bant Stompy I think would be a ton of fun.
I put Chulane for you because I know that you didn't like Chulane.
I only don't like Chulane because I wish there was a better option in those three colors for humans. But
I agree.
Galadriel I just think was really fun from the Lord of the Rings with all the elves.
But you made that into an elf deck, though, right? You didn't do like the scrying.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do any of the other stuff. Like I didn't really play into the elves scry mechanic like they did in Lord of the Rings. I just did it more traditional elf ball.
I don't think we're gonna have
So
enough.
you've got.
I'm gonna go grab the big stack over there.
So you've got Grixis. You've got.
Let's just do Grixis.
Okay.
Who's in Grixis? For me, it's gonna be tough. I don't think I've ever played a Grixis deck. I don't even know what I would play.
I think I have a guess at what you'd play.
I mean, it's got two of my favorite colors in there.
I have two guesses for what I think you'd play.
Okay. I can't wait to hear both of them. I'm gonna put down this for me because I can't think of anything else.
3 honest guesses.
Goodness gracious. Okay. I might have to build one.
I think my answer is obvious. Only because the deck no longer exists for good reasons.
Oh, okay. So it is my first guess then.
So for me, it's Cass.
Yeah, that was my first guess.
I love that deck so much. It's a deck that ended up being the reason why Ovik is the deck it is. What did you go with next?
So I put in Hello.
That would have been my next guess. Yeah.
So I went Cass, then in Hello, and I was like, oh, it's Cass.
So for you, I could honestly see you playing a couple things. I think you would enjoy Sauron. Not the big mana one, the 6 mana one.
Yep.
I could see you playing the Flip Niv Mizzet as well. I feel like it'd be a deck that you could enjoy with.
Flip Niv Mizzet.
The one that starts as a creature on the dragon that starts on the creature of the front side and flips into the planeswalker.
Oh, you mean Nicobolus?
Bolus. Did I not say Bolus?
You said Niv Mizzet.
Okay.
That's why I was like, wait, is this new?
That's on me. I meant Bolus. And then I can also see you loving that Davros Doctor Who deck.
Yeah.
Kind of caring about making people lose the life and take the choices. I just feel like that's something you would enjoy.
Where's Josh when you need him? What's the demon that he plays that only had 18 lands?
Oh, Be'lakor.
Be'lakor.
Well, this should be hopefully a slam dunk for you and Esper.
What do you mean? Your deck sucks. Oh, I'm stupid. I keep messing around with Mishra in Grixis. I thought he was an Esper.
I actually thought about Mishra for you. I'm actually going to do it for Aether Drift. It'll be coming up on the channel. I could also see you being an Ashnod player in that secondary commander.
I do love Ashnod. The character. I think Ashnod's better than Mishra.
All right, so next up's Esper.
Okay,
Again, I think it's a slam dunk for me. What is it for you though?
Esper. That's blue, black, and white.
We've talked a lot about who I think the answer for me is, and I think you would equally like her as well, but not for the same reason I've built it.
No, I'd go the other way, where you went that way. But I enjoy.
You say send triplets, you can get out of this house.
No, my own house. Dang.
Yes, get out of your own house.
No. I would probably choose.
Guys, there's not a ton of Esper command. Oh, I know.
Really not.
I know who you'd pick.
Yeah, I know who I picked too. Finally,
block me out of the video. I know who you'd beep. That was picked that.
I think I spelled the name wrong, and I'm terribly sorry. Comment people. Don't worry, the card will be over my face.
Okay, so for me, Alayla's the obvious answer. I also put Urza down because I love Urza.
Urza is a good deck.
For you, I said Saruman.
The white
many
hand
colors.
No, yeah. So the one where you cast and then you get a.
That's what I can't remember what he does, but
you get an orc token, right? The orc army.
No, that's Grixis.
That isn't the Grixis.
I'm talking about the Esper one where I think you interact with your opponents, but I just feel like it'd be something. You wrote Rafine, which I would not put past you.
Yep. Yeah, I do like the Rafine decks. They're pretty fun. I was gonna go way far and put just lost his name. The big guy.
Oh well.
The big what's the big Sphinx called from the same place? Oh, jeez, what's his name?
Oh, Tivrit?
Tevitt. Yeah.
Well, Naya, here's another slammy.
What's in Naya?
Here's another slam dunk. The question is, what is it for you?
I
could make a bunch of cases for who it would be.
I'm going to put this because it's the only one that I keep on making a deck for, and I just need to print it out and just play it.
All right, mine's Jetmir. I think that's pretty obvious.
He put Jetmir? No way. So did I.
I put Girid. I could see you being like a OG Girid guy, like that old school populate. Like I could see that being you.
Interesting.
You wouldn't want to do the Balin thing. You wouldn't want to do like new Girid.
Yeah,
I feel like you'd be the guy who'd want to do. I could also see you doing like a Naya Auras deck, like going after modified. It's not your playstyle.
Which person would you put?
I just wrote Auras. I could see you doing something like, I forgot his name, the one that got the Secret Lair reprint, the one that gets bigger for each one you attach to it. I could see that being you. So you wrote down Duskana, which does not surprise me. Yep. That was a really fun commander.
Yep. I have made that deck.
Of course, Josh isn't here to say boy.
Yep.
So we're missing Zeotaurus. We're missing Jund.
Gruul with black.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Oh,
this is a fun, because there's the meme answer.
Yeah, we both have the meme answer that we both love. Let's just put that one to the side. We are not going to put Corvold on this lit or on our notes.
I will pick the Jund commander I've talked to you the most recent about. For me, I've talked about loving this deck multiple times.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm wanting to do it. I still might.
I like this guy.
Flip around and find out. Oh, that might have been misleading. That's okay. I not the one I recently did for the channel, even though I love him. Who would it be for
I'm still going to leave it as my answer because I think it's right.
Who would it be for you, though?
Okay, so I've talked about this deck before. I've never played it. I never built it. I never even put it on the computer. But I have talked about it because it's goofy. It's really, really goofy. It's an older commander. And I can't even remember how to spell its dang name.
Okay. I have 2 guesses. I know one of the names is wrong. I'll describe which card I'm talking about.
Yeah, go for it. All right, go ahead.
All right, so for you, I've said Thantis, which is that spider commander from that one commander deck. I feel like you'd be into that.
Yeah.
That'd be something that you would champion. I wrote Zira. I know it's not her name. It's that hornet chick that's in Jund that like cares about insects,
Xantha,
I think.
yeah,
whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I could see both of them being things you play. My first thought was Slimefoot and Squee. I just feel like that'd be something you would play.
I put that into my Moxville multiple times.
And then for me, I said Disa for Mana Horizons 3. It's a deck I've talked about a ton of times about liking. I like the style of it.
So for you, I did put Agnes because I know you love Agnes.
I love Agnes.
So I told you, it's the only right answer. He just doesn't want to admit it.
I don't want to admit it. No, because I have to be right. I was kidding. No.
Yeah.
No, I have talked about Disa multiple times about loving that deck.
So Slimefoot and Squee is very similar to this other commander I put, which is, I can't remember their name. It's like Circle. It's the shaman from like Ice Age that makes the 3/1s after you sacrifice.
For a second, I thought it was good. You were going to say that goblin commander that's like Jund. I can't remember its name. It's like the brothers or whatever.
Oh no. Not the Smash Brothers.
Okay, so
but the what's the gang? The gang. What's the gang from Capenna? They're in Jund.
Oh, the Beamtown Bullies?
Bullettown Bullies, yeah. They're cool. I like that card.
Beamtown Bullies guy.
No, I just like the card, okay?
All right, so let's see what this.
The art's really cool. So we did all those. We did all the.
So the 4 colors, there's only 2, right? You'd have.
Well, there's 4 colors.
Oh, I guess no white, no blue, no black, no red, no green. Okay. The question is, do we know enough of them off the top of our heads?
We could go partners in this, I guess.
I think we should do this. Instead of trying to go through each of them individually, we should just look at 4 colors as a whole.
Okay.
Because I don't think each of us know enough to try to pick 4 color choices.
Perfect.
Okay. And I think there's enough here that we should be able to take a shot. So the question is, have I ever played a 4-color commander at the table?
I have not, nor probably will I ever, because every time I build a Traxa, guess what? I look at myself in the mirror and say I'm better than that.
I don't think I've played a 4-color commander at the table. I built one as a joke. I built Thrasios and Vile Smasher as my attempt to combine Magus and Zaxara together, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I never played
That's
it
interesting.
at the table.
I like Vile Smasher. I think he's probably one of my favorite partners.
4 colors. I think this is just going to be a crapshoot.
Where's Josh when you need him so we can put Gay Kings?
All right, I put my guess. Again, I'm going off almost nothing, so I'm just going to go with it. Yeah.
Yeah, let me put mine. Let me put yours.
Oh,
he's changing the game. The game has changed, son of Flynn.
Okay, I think I have my guesses. So for you...
No, that's not the line. Sorry. Hang on. I got to get you. We're not doing partners. We're just doing...
You can do partners.
Oh, okay.
Anything you want.
Oh, okay. Just anything in 4 color. Okay. Un momento, por favor.
I'll tell you, I don't think I have a good answer.
For you?
Yeah, for me. Like, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that makes me, like, really want to go there. I have guesses for both of us.
I'm going to put...
If you told me to choose, my answer is probably what I would choose, although I wouldn't be in love with it.
I'm going to put this, but I'm going to specifically give a strategy to it.
Funnily enough, I believe he would let me play what I just joked about playing Magus and Zaxara together. Yes, I believe he would. But again, it's picking a commander that I probably wouldn't play. But
okay, I'm excited.
So for you, I said Breya to do that. To do that blue, white, blue, black, red. That we've talked about the joke about Breya vehicles and doing that.
Oh yes.
Color. For me, I put Yidris. Again, that
That is actually right for me.
What's that? Because I think Yidris it's blue, black, red, green, if I recall correctly.
Yes, he's the one that cascades.
Yidris only cares about Cascade, but the joke is it could be a Modi, but it also could be those X spells.
That makes sense.
Again, I think someone could say 4-color Omnath, but it's just never been a deck I've liked.
I was going to say, I was going to go 4-color Omnath with you. I went Atraxa Super Friends for you, but Brea would be right for me.
Well, time to phone this one in. Let's go 5-color.
It's not Kinrith. It's not Kinrith. It's not Kinrith. Look at me dead in the face. It's not Kinrith. It's not Najila either. Mine's actually...
I put your correct one down. I'm going to surprise the viewers as I have called your correct commander.
Oh. Okay.
This is a very inside joke.
It's not a bird, Commander, is it? Oh my gosh, it is! It's sitting over there. I have to go fish it out.
I think mine's obvious.
I can't even write. I'm done.
So Mikey's is the Urbird, the joke commander he made for 5-color birds because he refused to pick something else. And then for me, I put Shrines. I think it's pretty obvious. It's a deck that I've always loved.
Talk about Shrines while I go get you.
It's back. Talk about Shrines. Yeah. What isn't there to love about Shrines? Do you like enchantments? Do you like 5-color? Do you like attempting to put a Rube Goldberg machine together every game?
Right on top. That's what's really sad. So this is the Urbird.
Mikey will snap a picture of it. We'll put it on screen so you can see it better. But yeah, Urbird was his joke of a thing. Now, non-joking, I could see you playing Joda. I could see you playing Joda, the 5-color one that cares about legendaries.
But only doing it with Transformers like I want to. Yeah. No, so what I was going to write...
I'm taking these home with me. I think I'm going to have some fun with this.
Heck yeah, you are. I was gonna.
Because who doesn't need more decks in the deck box?
I was gonna write down the Reaper King because when I heard we were going back to lower Ren.
No, sorry. His 5-color mana of choice is whatever that 5-color Miku is. That's your
Child of Alara, which has also been a thing. Okay, so let's talk about 5-color for a second with me. The Urbird was my attempt to not play Kinrith as 5-color birds because I was like, I don't want to play Kinrith. I also didn't want to play anything else.
You either play Kinrith or you don't play Kinrith.
So what's really interesting though is I want to tie back into the Urbird because the Urbird is literally the Ur-Dragon. Just everywhere that is dragon, I changed it to bird, and I thought that was kind of fair. Even though I don't think I made it a 10-10. I did make it a 10-10. Oh, whatever.
The funny part about Urbird is you never casted it. No. You never once casted the Urbird. Again, your whole joke was like, it's just 5-color birds.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's all
we're not doing anything.
So let me tie that back in real quick, though. So with the Ur-Dragon, I think both you and I agree, not the best Dragon Commander. Everyone could say that, and they probably will say that. We both agree that...
Damn it. Let's get... No.
What? We both agree that Miram is the best dragon commander. And the reason being is because you get so much value. Have you ever wanted to play Ancient Copper Dragon and then get a second Ancient Copper Dragon? Enough said. I don't have to say...
And then get a third one with haste.
I don't have to say anything else. Like, come on.
Then you put a Molten Echoes down and get a third one that can attack that.
Exactly, yeah. So...
plus you get the fun of the Astral Dragon plus anything that doubles fun.
Exactly. So he even said it though. I think I casted the Urbird once and I got to do the thing where I think you draw a card or whatever. And to me it was great because I got to play Maha and Brina and I got to play the new the Dragon Bird from Bloomburrow in there and I got to play a few other things and I was just super excited to play all these different cards. I got to play Nadu when he was actually illegal and he was better in the 99 even though I played him once and this fool literally took that proxy and chucked it across
I took it off the table immediately. I threw it across the room.
It was amazing. It was the best thing.
Get that trash.
He said, no, and I quote, he said, get your trigger and get that thing out. Yeah. So anyways, but it wasn't what I wanted. So I dropped it to Derevi and then Derevi wasn't what I wanted even though it was a bird. So then I went to Castrol, which both of us can now agree that is probably the best bird commander that we have. And it is a fantastic time.
I still think you should try Spara. I don't think it's better than Castrol, but I think it's darn close.
Oh, the band Spackle Spara, yeah. Well, I've done that before.
Because you add the reason I think Spara could contend with Castrol is Castrol does a better at getting raw power onto your birds. But the thing with Spara is you have all of that counter support in Bant, and then you add all of Spara's protection. And there's some really interesting cards in counter synergies that you need the Bant colors for.
Right.
And I just think it'd be a really tough deck to play against because you have all the evasion with all the raw power of counters. I did one for the channel for Bloomburrow. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but I think it's getting up that range.
Right.
I was just very surprised that you never went that way because you always liked Spara.
Yeah.
But I think the problem is Castrol is just so good at what it does.
Yep.
And with it being 2 colors, although you don't have the ramp that green has, you don't have to worry about that because all your birds are just so cheap.
Exactly.
That you just walk your way up the curve.
So, and that's what I'm getting to is what the Urbird did was give me a discount. What Castrol does is puts me into a corner of only using 2 colors, and playing the cheaper birds is the benefit, and playing these older birds is kind of a benefit too, because like
some wonky birds,
like you get a 1/1 or a 1/2 with vigilance and flying, like you're having a good time. Like that's all you need sometimes.
I always love your Castrol trick because I always love when I get to see birds like Rust-winged Falcon or like Healer's Hawk just get to be like 6/6s, and you're like, jeez, what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, you know. Like,
so what I'm alluding to, I should say, is when you want to play something in 5 color and there's nothing there for it, really try to break it down into each other pairing and color pies or tricolors.
I think what's interesting about this excursion
that we've done
is it's shown us that like you could still see what we value out of playing Magic in our choices. But for some of them, I think it might have led to choices we didn't expect for each other.
For sure. And I mean, I'm going to have to go look through your list now and be like, okay, I might have to build this. Might have to build this.
So I think to wrap up our conversation, because I think we had a ton of fun. And obviously, we'll put what we talked about on the screen. The commanders will be on screen so you can see them all. Don't worry. It's not like we're going to expect you to know all these commanders off the top of your mind. Mikey, is there anything that I answered on here that you truly want to see me play on the table? And I'll try to answer the same for you.
Oh, goodness.
Or to extend that answer, because I think some of my answers were deck that I've played before that I took off the table or haven't played again.
Yeah.
I guess what might be an easier question is there any decks that we haven't played anymore or we tried once and haven't tried again that we want to see each other play again?
Oh, what was your Golgari answer?
That was Chatterfang.
Chatterfang, that's right. What would you say your actual answer was though? I can't remember.
Oh, Gitrog from
yes.
from OTJ.
You never played that, but you really liked the look of it.
I did play it once in a 3-player game, but you weren't there.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So, I think the newer brew I did for Innistrad Remastered makes a little more sense, but
no, I just saw what you need to play. You need to stop everything. Go home. Put back Agnes. Put that thing back where it came from.
I want to play Disa so bad. I just think it's such a fun.
Then Bilbo? What? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Well,
what about me?
It was good. Like no.
Yikes. What about me? What did you write or what I wrote that you're like, yeah, do that? Don't say Finn.
I want to see you.
Don't say Anafinza either, because don't say any Tarkir commander. I'm waiting on April. Don't say Serac. I miss Serac so much, but he know what he did. Don't say Obnixilis. It's coming back. It's in that white box over there. Don't say Tiny Bones. That's over there.
We talked about Narset. You know I like that tag.
Oh yeah, I need to print that out this week.
I've wanted to see Yuri go back for a long time.
Okay. Mostly because you want revenge on it for it being.
I have my answer. No, only because I don't think it's a good deck, but I don't think it's as OP as we think it is. I think it had the right. In certain matchups, it's just a good deck.
Yeah.
The deck I want you to bring back because I know you loved it deep down.
Oh, here we go.
And I know that you hated what it looked like, but I know you enjoyed it with Zuladoc. I know you liked playing that deck. I know you hated it because for once you got to feel like what I feel like at the table, what I am at the table sometimes, where you get a little bit too spicy and people are like, what are you doing?
Yep.
And you didn't know how to feel. But the truth is I know you liked that deck.
Yeah, anytime I played Zuladoc, what I came down to was, and I told a few people this, I don't remember if I told you this, but I was telling them the reason why I stopped playing it was because when you like to have fun, but you don't want to work hard to get to the fun. Like that's what Zillodoc's problem was for me.
See, the problem was I liked emoting, I liked Winona, and I liked working for the fun.
Yep.
No one else liked me working for the fun.
No one else liked it when he was having fun. They liked when he was working for it, because that's kind of what I think.
I wasn't Zuladoc. Was Zuladoc the one where you countered my windfall that one game?
Yes, it was. It was a
null
elemental
windfall.
blast.
It was a simple windfall that was going to help the whole table. By the whole table, I mean me.
Yeah. Yep. With a null elemental blast that literally was released like I think 2 weeks beforehand. Yeah, that's funny. That is so funny. Yeah, no, Zuladoc was a good time. I thought about bringing it back. I thought about just proxying it out and just keeping it on the side as like a sideshow attraction.
Yeah.
Well, Millzy, I hope you enjoyed this. I got this idea from can't remember. Oh, I got this idea from an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You ever seen that show?
I have.
Okay.
I haven't watched the whole thing. It's been a
so
while
good.
since I've seen it.
The actual context of this makes absolutely no sense. Like the main character and his boss are in Florida. They get put in jail. The cop is trying to make sure that they did not steal these guns for illegal reasons, which they kind of did because they're on the run and they're not supposed to tell anybody this. But the cop is like, okay, we're going to play the dating game. So he's like, what'd you use the guns for? And both of them put hunting. And he's like, okay, great. I knew you guys were like on the spot on or something. And he continues.
I think I like this experiment because I think it's going to get me to go back to decks that have maybe been on the fringe.
Right?
And just get me to finally go back to them.
Again, leave my house. Go get Agnes back together. And
Stop it, okay?
And then play Disa as well.
If you tell me to go put one of these, it's just going to be Kyler. No one's going to be happy now.
Yeah, so we're not going to bring back Kyler, but we're going to bring back something else.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you'd want to see us talk about in future episodes. We'd love to be the podcast that listens instead of the podcast that just shrills what we want to talk
Just
about.
going to keep digging this hole.
Unless you say nothing, then we will keep shrilling what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
What
are we gonna?
We'll probably have another episode out before Aether Drift, so we've got some time.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what happens the day after Aether Drift? We're gonna play Magic all day long. It's gonna be fantastic.
So, as the recording of this, the previews, the debut for Aether Drift is in 2 days. So, whether you'll probably see this episode after Aether Drift's already been debuted.
That's why we didn't talk about Aether Drift.
We won't have seen it yet. So the next episode will probably be Aether Drift. I would.
Yeah,
guess.
we'll talk about Aether Drift. So we'll get this up sometime next week, and then we'll have enough time to talk about Aether Drift so we can get it back on schedule. Like
trying to get Josh back from his Arctic expedition to be with the Penguins. I'm going to keep making jokes. Every time Josh isn't here, I'm just going to make obscure jokes about what he's doing for the fun of it.
The Penguins thing threw me off. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. We will see you.
The comments that are like, there are no penguins in the Arctic or something like this is going to be like just like a paragraph.
We'll see you next time. So long.